EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment.
Here we go.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here we go.
2 yards to go, second down.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Now he can exhale. His season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
11.
Here's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Gun. 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Finish it on!
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 26. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Jackson from the shotgun. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their second drive here, the ball game, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own. It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year, and this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down carry for Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Jackson to throw. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
Here's 3rd and 6. Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Here's Jordan Stout now.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Shot.
Now it's Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Ravens have regained the lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Gun, gun. Shot. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. God.
Now Burrow. He'll swing this out to Moss. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football.
Here we go.
He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Third and 3.
Let's get set. 11. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he's got some space here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down, here's Mitchell. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. They run over center with Mitchell. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Throwing is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Hey, middle.
Jackson now. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Now it's Jackson.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
On the counter, it's Henry. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson.
Looking deep here for Flowers.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Henry up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Second down and 6 now.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Come on. Hey, sit up.
Here's Jackson.
Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Thomas. Here we go. 11 MT. Tate. Dot.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. But I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A handoff running left, Henry.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Henry hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
On 2, ready? Here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Chase Brown
taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards.
And the Bengals have got it back to within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Shaw. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Shaw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
DC, ready? Come on, come on. Hey.
They go play action now. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Real quick. 13. Yo.
A toss left. Henry. Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd down at 7. Looking to throw. Jackson. An out route, and he's got the connection to Walker.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Jackson from the gun on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Back to throw. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Play action. It's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Trying to punch it in with Henry.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Gun.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 23.
Gun.
Now a give left side. Brown with it.
across midfield.
Sheds off the tackle. He's still on his feet. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 183 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Let's get set. Stop.
Here's Burrow.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. The second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Jackson to throw.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a two-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins.
There he goes, left side.
Still going.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins, 70 yards. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Baltimore, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat.